In the subatomic realm, the energy is given by this relation at relativistic speeds. The energy is p square c square plus m naught square c power 4. Because there are two possible energies. One is because at the subatomic and subnuclear level, we talk about not mass conservation or energy conservation, we talk about mass energy conservation. Moreover, when a particle goes with higher speed, its mass changes. Then our ordinary notions of kinetic energy is half mv square and momentum is mv disappears. So that in that case, the total energy is given by this relation E equal to root over p square c square plus m naught square c power 4, where m naught is the rest mass. So this equation holds true even if an electron travels with very high speed. In such case, m naught stands for rest mass of the electron. This is called rest mass of the particle, that is going at very high speeds, where p stands for momentum of the particle. P is given by the de Broglie relation lambda equal to h by P equal to h by lambda, where lambda is the wave characteristic of the particle moving. So this is how the equation works. But for an electromagnetic wave, light behaves like a photon. So light is emitted in the form of photons. Photons have zero rest mass. Zero rest mass means m naught equal to 0. If it has zero rest mass, the energy equal to root over p square c square plus m naught is 0, so it becomes 0, which means E equal to pc, where p stands for the momentum of an electromagnetic wave is standing for E by c. So this is how the momentum is defined for an electromagnetic wave. You know that change in momentum per unit time. So this is the momentum per unit time. So what is the momentum transferred to the surface? The question is, if an electromagnetic wave falls on a perfectly reflecting surface, if it hits the surface and returns back. Suppose this is our x direction, the incoming momentum of the electromagnetic wave is along the positive x-axis direction, the reflected momentum is along the negative x-axis direction. So the initial momentum of the electromagnetic wave is plus p, the final momentum of the electromagnetic wave is in the opposite direction, so it is minus p. The change in momentum is final momentum minus initial momentum. So because it is a perfectly reflecting surface, with whatever momentum it hits, it will rebound with the same momentum. Then the magnitude of the momentum remains the same, only the direction changes. The direction is in fact reversed. In such case, the final momentum is minus p minus initial momentum is plus p. So it is minus p, which is minus 2p, or the magnitude of the change in momentum, we can write the magnitude of the change in momentum, this is minus p, this negative sign indicates that the total momentum change takes place in the negative x-axis direction. So the magnitude of the change in momentum is simply 2p, where p is given by the relation E by c. Then the change in momentum of the electromagnetic wave or the momentum transferred to the surface is equal, because every action has an equal and opposite reaction. If this gets a momentum change of total 2p, the same momentum is transferred to that, so which is equal to 2p, so 2 times E by c, or in other words you can say 2 times U by c. Both are referring to energy. So the total change in electromagnetic wave when it hits on a perfectly reflecting surface is 2u by c, where c stands for speed of light or speed of the electromagnetic wave, u stands for its energy.